Sporting Club de Goa kicking off from left to right of our screens, while Panjim footballers are from right to left. And here we go. From Sporting Club de Goa, they're looking to start off on an attacking foot. Ball into the box already, and it's a good attempt. We know all about Sporting Club de Goa's attacking prowess. Last year's top scorer, Marcus Mascarenes, the number 11, scored 9 goals in the Selvel Goa Pro League. He'll be looking to add to that this year. And there's another chance here. Mascarenes into the game. They're looking a little bit unsettled. Panjim trying to play out from the back. Another long ball. And it's a clash of heads. Doesn't look like both the players going in for a 50-50 after sharing the title the year before last. Naik taking the corner. And it looks like that is our first goal for this year's Goa Pro League. The number 2, Clive Miranda, slots it in after a lot of deflections and moving around of the football. Finally plays it wide. This is a very good chance for Panjim. Can they make the most of it? A little too much there. Sporting tried to clear it out. Referee calls a foul. A lot of moves have been made down the right wing. And it looks like they're trying to penetrate the Panjim defense from the right. Another long ball towards Mascarenes. Vincent Cardozo gets past his man. He puts a cross in. And we almost had our second goal of the game. But the referee has blown for what seems like a foul. Listed. A different type of corner now. It's played short. Cross into the box. And there's a chance at the end. The ball's been put into the back of the net, but it looks like it is a goal. It's not an offside. It is a goal for Sporting Club de Goa, and they have doubled their lead. The offside trap not working. Talwar crosses it in. It's a good ball in. Cleared out. Goes back to him. Can he make another cross? It's a good challenge after a slight clash. The last touch was of a Panjim attacker. But they are getting closer. From the right for Sporting Club de Goa. Panjim will have to sort out their left side of defense if they're going to want to keep it to a minimum of 2 goals in order to get themselves back into the game. Another man down, as it's another foul. Tackles and fouls, and there's another chance for Panjim. The ball's put into the box again, but it's cleared, and now there's a chance for a counter, but Panjim reclaim possession, but they'll take the corner. It's another ball whipped into the box and almost makes its way. Some passes together again. A good switch of play. It's a good ball in. There's a chance now down the right wing for Panjim. Can they make the most of it? He plays it past the keeper. And left-footed corner into the box. And a good header out wide. Cleared off the second time. But Panjim are looking to come at it again. Great work there by Martins. A fantastic ball roll. And it looks like there's a change for Panjim. The number 7, Akash, comes on. football there from Ozan Silva. And there's another chance here with the ball down the left-hand side, and Ozan Silva makes sure that the attacker doesn't get towards the end of it, who will not want to concede. And that's a for half-time. And we go into the break with goals from Clive Mohit, Duler. Sporting Club de Goa lead 2-0 versus PANJIM footballers. As we wait for the referee to get the second half underway. PANJIM going from left to right of your screens. There's another chance for Sporting now. It's a good run in. It's a chance. It's a very good tackle, but it's somehow made its way in. Sporting Club de Goa make it number 3. And it's none other than the super sub, Akiraj Martins. Stronghold over the game. They don't want to let that go. But PANJIM are definitely trying to make the most of it. That's a missed kick, and there's a chance. And it's shot wide. That was a very...
We are not at all comfortable doing it on the pitch. Where the practice on the practice session, it is not coming on the ground, so we can repeat the same thing more and more, and then after a lot of repetition, it will definitely happen in the pitch on the match day.
And any changes today?
Yeah, I've given a rest to a young boy, that Aaron, who have played continuously 3 matches. So I want to get in a lot of players, get everybody involved in this game, so that they have a fair chance of proving themselves. Because our team is also going for the I-League, and here they have to prove, and then definitely some of them will be going to the I-League.
Thank you. Hi coach, you said looking for your first win. So are you going to keep sticking to the game plan and practicing what you've been doing on the pitch, or are you going to try something new to try and get the win?
Okay, today's game we are something different, came with a different plan against Churchill brothers. So our today main player is Mr. Frankie is playing on the top. So we are playing only with the 1 strikers, and also the midfield also is captain is back. So, and we are going for the today's most probably positive.
And after this we're going into a break for 2 or 3 weeks. How important is it for a win, especially since you haven't got one yet?
Yeah. So if you got a win today, and boys also be happy, and then we can come fresh again in the coming week, whichever remaining the matches. And also the Police Cup also is coming on, that also we'll come with the full preparation for the coming matches. Yeah.
Thank you coach.
Football Association.
So that's what the coaches had to say coming into this game. Let's see how they line up as Churchill brothers take on Panjim footballers live from the Duler Stadium.
All in red.
It's both teams' last game before we head into a short break for the preparatory camp for the Santosh Trophy. And here we see the lineup of Churchill brothers managed by Mateus Costa. Aaron Barreto is rested, as the coach mentioned, and Schubert Pereira replaces him in the starting lineup.
Number 27, Saurabh Mandal.
Apart from that, they are unchanged, coming off the back of a disappointing 1-0 loss versus Sporting Club de Goa.
Jersey number 42, Vikas. And jersey number 77.
On the other hand, managed by Ajay Acharya, is the Panjim footballers lineup. Quite a few changes for them, as Captain Malcolm Gonzalez is back, along with Frankie Olivero and Clifton Ribello, who both start.
Vinil Pujari, jersey number 28. Gitron Fernandez, jersey number 31. Roy Kadrus,
Joe Benz also starts in goal as he replaces Preston Rigo, and the match officials for today are on your screen. Referee is Nazi Abu.
and team manager Godwin Rodriguez. The lineup of Panjim footballers, all in white. Jersey number 2,
There we see the players just lining up, eagerly waiting to go onto the pitch.
Dheeraj Chavan.
Churchill brothers looking to get back in winning ways after that loss versus Sporting, and Panjim haven't recorded a win yet, so they're waiting patiently for their first 3 points of the season. Teams are just waiting to enter the pitch. And for Panjim footballers, it's very important, as their coach Ajay Acharya said, to get their first win of the season, improve the confidence in the team, the cohesion as well. And for Churchill brothers, they have had a good start, but that last win, that last game, have hampered their quest for the title. So the referees lead out the players. Nazi Sheikh Abu is the referee for this afternoon. He's assisted by Raja Paksha Pir and Mizio Pexoto. Fourth official for today is Suraj Kamath, and the match commissioner is Adli Manuel Costa.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together? A lot of applause for Churchill brothers.
Churchill in their famous red strip, and Panjim footballers wearing white this afternoon. Captain Keenan Almeida has gone for the toss alongside Malcolm Gonzalez, who's back into the starting lineup after picking up a slight injury. So hopefully he can influence Panjim footballers to have a better outing this time round.
Ribello, jersey number 15. Malcolm Gonzalez, the captain. Jersey number 18, Pandurang Gaon. Jersey number 20, Lokesh Kumar Talwar.
There we see
21,
Joe Paul Benz from Panjim footballers getting his first start of the season, replacing Preston Rigo, who has been very good between the sticks, I must say.
jersey number 7, Akash.
So not sure why that change is taking place, whether
Jersey number 14,
Ajay Acharya is just wanting
jersey number 6,
Joe Benz to get a chance,
Kankonkar, jersey number 22, Arif Patan, jersey
but he'll have to do well to keep Preston Rigo out of the starting lineup.
Sandy, jersey number 29, Deep Pednekar, and jersey number 33, Preston Rego. The team coach Ajay Gopal Acharya.
A few last minute adjustments for the Churchill players. Got to get onto the field soon because Panjim footballers are almost ready.
Both officials, Suraj Kamath and today's match commissioner, Adli Manuel Costa.
Churchill brothers missing quite a few chances in the last game, as alluded to by their coach. But that's part of football, and they're going to be refreshed and ready for this outing, as we see Mateus Costa and his dugout all fairly concentrated, waiting for the game to start. And there's Ajay Gopalacharya wishing his team the best of luck and hoping that they can set off to winning ways. So referee Niazi Sheikh Abu gets us underway. And it's another match day here at the Selvel Goa Pro League. Churchill Brothers FC take on Panjim footballers. Both teams lost their last game, so they are wanting to get back to winning ways. And for Panjim, they haven't won a game yet, and there wouldn't be a better time to do so as we head into a break in the next few days. Panjim not wasting any time playing a long ball, but Vikas, the tall centre back, dealing with it. Good piece of footwork, and eventually Saurav Mandal making the foul. Pratik turning Pushkar and then Saurav, and doing well to get a foul in the first few minutes. Frankie Olivero finally getting a start. Can he make the most of it today? Ball has been played and it's not such a good one. Pushkar comes with it. Can't find Saurav Mandal. Clifton Ribello clears it. Pratik plays it to Malcolm. And Panjim not really wanting to be pushed back there, pushing themselves forward. Chandan now on the right, playing it backwards. Malcolm looking for a ball in, and it finds Kwan Gomes, who's the talisman in midfield for Churchill Brothers. Vikas plays a long ball, looking for someone on the left wing. He's looking for Yagya Kapoor, who does push his opponent to ground, and referee did spot that, and he'll give a free kick. Churchill Brothers missing Rajinder Singh, who was so good in the first couple of games, but Vikas has slotted in well. Was very solid against Sporting Club de Goa. However, they didn't manage to keep a clean sheet, and as a result were on the losing end of a 1-0 scoreline versus the defending champions. Quite a nameless long ball played, and Pandurang, who was on the left, was making himself clear to his teammate. He was running down the wing, so didn't want a ball played over the defense. Vikas with another long ball, looking for Afdal, who's so dangerous for Churchill Brothers. On that occasion, the ball being played just behind him. Quite a bit of pressure from Churchill, but Well cleared away. Vikas now.
Go, which space, go now, go, space, Jana under.
Playing it towards Asif. Asif plays it towards Schubert, who gets his first start. Coming in for the youngster Aaron Barreto, who was so impressive. And it's cleared away once again from the Panjim defense. Bit of a miscommunication between Kwan and Asif, but the ball falls to Joban. Good piece of defending there by Dheeraj Chauhan, getting in ahead of Afdal, and Dheeraj versus Afdal is going to be a very interesting bout between a fast, big striker and a fast, big centre half. And there we see Dheeraj getting ahead of Schubert and giving Churchill brothers their first corner of the afternoon. Yagya Kapoor, the left-footed left back, coming to take an in-swinging corner. Plenty to aim at, with Vikas and Afdal and the rest of them all waiting in the penalty area. Yagya plays it in. Has he found someone? And he played into a very dangerous position, and Dheeraj Chauhan was very lucky not to head it into the top left corner. But that's still a good piece of defending. It doesn't matter how you get it away, as long as you do get it away. And there we see, not taking any chances, but he knew what he was doing, and it's a consecutive corner now for Churchill brothers. This time it's Kwan Gomes, the number 5, taking it with 5 minutes on the clock. Plays it in, and it's Vikas who has brought out a double save from the goalkeeper. Brilliant work there from Joe Benz. The first time he didn't really know that the ball had hit him, and the second time putting his hand up and making sure he made the save. There we see Vikas could have easily got the lead, and Joe Benz eventually getting a hand in the way of Schubert's header. And Churchill brothers are all over Panjim footballers at the moment. Here we see the replay. Good ball in by Kwan Gomes. Vikas did well. It did strike the keeper. And before Schubert thought he was heading it into an empty post, Joe Benz, with a very strong hand, parrying the ball away. Lokesh now taking the throw for Panjim. Joyson doing well on the left. He's got some space against Asif, and he's played the ball in, but it's well cleared away by Saurabh Mandal. And now Panjim have a chance with the corner. Great work from Joyson Gankar, taking on Asif on the left and playing it towards the danger area. But Saurabh Mandal, who we've seen so good in his offensive heading, showing us that his defensive headers are as good. Churchill brothers using more of a zonal marking system when it comes to corners. And it has been a corner taken, and it's a free header for Dheeraj Chauhan, who's got to do better. Looking to go towards the second post, but got to try and put it backwards from where it came. And that's a chance missed. So no lack of chances so far in the opening 8 minutes here at the Duler Stadium. Pushkar now for Churchill, plays it towards Yagya. Pushkar has been pushed back. Vikas, who loves to play a long ball and loves to look for people on the wing. He does find Saurabh Mandal, who can't get it under control. Yagya sees it out. Kwan plays it to Asif. He's got some space. He's looking for a 1-2 from Schubert. Schubert decides to go on the right, and there's space now for Jobon, who plays the ball over the post, and you've got to do better as the winger. No pressure on him at all, and Jobon knows that could have been just offside, but the flag stayed down and didn't really wrap his foot around that cross. So chances at both ends. More convincing chances, of course, for Churchill. And Afdal now, we haven't seen him yet. Kwan turning and playing it back towards Asif, who goes for another long ball, plays it to Saurav Mandal. And I was praising his heading ability, but he totally misjudged it that time round. But we'll forgive him for that. Yagya clearing it away. And the ball has fallen to Frankie on the right. Will he play it inside the box? He decides not to. He holds on to it, plays it backwards towards Joyson, who thought about a turn but decided not to. And now the ball has been played into the box, and just one person to aim at. So Asif easily cleared it, and then Joburn easily gives it back towards Lokesh, who has some space. Malcolm plays it to Gons, who cuts inside, plays it back, but good pressure now from Panjim, looking very fluid in these first few minutes. Clifton eventually winning the ball back. Pratik holding on to it. Pratik now finding some space. He's got past one, got past the other. Is taken a shot from quite an acute angle, and that's not really going to test Nora Fernandez. So Panjim sticking to the plan of the strategy of only playing one striker up top. Irfan Yadwar has been the most promising player when it comes to attack, and he finds himself on the bench today. And speaking of promising attacks, Afdal almost getting in. Frankie Olivero coming in place of Irfan, who's already scored one goal this season, the only goal for Panjim. Can they get a few more today? It's been a bright start from them in the opening 12 minutes. Lokesh looking for Pandurang, not finding it. Asif holding onto the ball, playing around in his corner flag, and finds Kwan very well. Kwan cuts inside, plays it to Pushkar, and good work from Jobon, skipping away, playing it back to Kwan, and Kwan using his experience, just slowing the game down, because there was a lot of midfield pressure there. Vikas looking for another long ball, and this time it goes wayward. Yak takes no chances and clears it first time. Chandan now lining up the throw for Panjim. Very high ball, eventually headed away, but Keenan played it forward. Now Pratik for Panjim. See so many midfield bodies for Churchill. So tough to get past them, but Panjim are looking for a way through. Joyson doing well. Pratik looking for a ball in. He has found Pandurang, who's taken a very good left-footed shot. And Nora Fernandez had to meet it well. Pandurang met it very well. And that could have been an absolute blinder from the youngster. Superb bit of skill there. Watching it all the way onto his foot. And meeting it first time. But a good save from Nora Fernandez. Pandurang again plays it inside, and it's found the head of Dheeraj Chauhan, but Nora Fernandez tidies up, and Panjim looking much better in attack today, I must say. There we see the header for Dheeraj, not really steering it towards goal. And now it looks like someone is down. Here we see the chance for Dheeraj Chauhan. He didn't get enough on it. And Chandan Gawas is receiving attention from the physio. And we're ready to resume with Kwan Gomes. Frankie playing it towards Pandurang, who took a fantastic left-footed shot. Been quite impressive so far in this first half. Genio Fernandez heads it back towards Joe Paul Benz. And both keepers having to make some good saves in the first 16 minutes of this game. It's not often that we have so many chances in the first quarter of an hour of a match. So it's been a good watch so far, and a good tackle there from Yagya, making sure that Chandan doesn't go through easily. There we see Chandan trying to get past, but Yagya saying not this time round. That's quite a harsh tackle from behind, and Vikas could be in trouble now. Crunching tackle into Frankie Olivero, and you can see he must be in a bit of pain. We'll see the replay once again. Yes, that is quite a bad challenge, and he'll be lucky not to go into the referee's book. Vikas there. Unnecessary challenge. And now it's quite a good position for Panjim to play another ball into the box. Look for their centre halves and also their centre striker. We see Dheeraj and Frankie in discussion. Joyson plays it in, and they're looking for Dheeraj Chauhan. Cleared away well by Keenan Almeida. Chanda now coming to take the throw in. And he watches it out. He's pushed down by Yagya, but it looks like it will be a throw. Could have been a foul very easily. Vikas clears it away. Panjim putting good pressure, not letting Churchill out of their own area. And again Yagya with a challenge, and this time he has been called. Chandan has been up against Yagya, and it's been a very good battle between both of them. See, Clifton plays it and Yagya definitely catching him from the back, and it's frustrating for the Panjim strikers because every time they're trying to make their way up, they are being fouled. But they'll take that as a compliment because Churchill are just trying to stop them in their tracks. And another chance now to put a ball into the box. Quite a disappointing ball. It will fall to someone on the edge of the box. Dheeraj Chauhan has to play it backwards, and what a waste for Panjim. Yagya doing well. A bit of a loose touch and a quick throw taken by Churchill, who after the first few chances haven't really made any promising attacks. Afdal is not into the game yet. Maybe he will get there now. Good challenge from Malcolm Gonzalez in the midfield, looking a lot more stable, Panjim, once they've got their captain back. So the first 20 minutes has been quite an interesting watch. Panjim are taking the attack to Churchill, and Churchill of course will not step back. They will take the attack to Panjim. Asif plays the ball, he's looking for Afdal, and the service not really receiving or going to Afdal at the moment. And it looks like it is a foul and it will be a Churchill ball. Will Kwan Gomes take it quickly? But he's waiting for Vikas to go up. He'll have someone to aim at. Quite a straight angle, so I'm not sure if anybody will be able to attack it directly. Kwan playing it towards Vikas itself, and as I said, not really feasible to get anything on the end of that kind of a ball. Even if Vikas got the header, he would have to play it back across goal. Benz with not such a good clearance, and Afdal now with a chance. Afdal, will he shoot? Yes, he will, and it just goes past the right-hand post, and an apologetic hand from Joe Benz because that was not a very good goal kick. And Afdal getting his first chance to let fire. He did have an option in front of him. He chose not to go for that. And Joe Benz will be thanking his stars because Afdal wasn't able to keep it on target. A better kick now from Benz, playing it towards right. A good header from Saurav Mandal, and now it's headed from Afdal towards Schubert. It will go back to Saurav. He's got some space, but good defending from Lokesh means that Saurav cannot cross it first time. He has been brought down, but no foul, says the referee. It's cleared by Pandurang. And now there's a counter-attacking opportunity for Panjim. Good piece of defensive play from the Churchill boys. Afdal now slowly getting into the game, hassling the defenders. And that's quite another hard tackle from Asif Ali Molla. He's caught Pandurang, and it'll be interesting to see how long the referee will see these challenges before giving the first yellow card. Pandurang so quick, just getting away, and Asif catching him. Here we see, not really showing his stats, but definitely catching the winger late, and that's a good ball in, but Asif heads it out well. Kwan now, looking for options upfield. Joban does well, he wrong foots his defenders, he's played it towards Pushkar, who takes a good touch and now can switch play towards the right. Asif, this is looking like a good attack from Churchill brothers. Pushkar back to Kwan, Kwan playing a long ball for Yagya. Yagya getting there first, but Clifton doing very well and clearing it away. So good pace to this game. Hopefully we'll see a goal soon. 2 balls on the pitch, so we'll have to take that throw once again. Vikash changing the wing, playing it to Asif, who doesn't find Saurav Mandal. Reminder that you can watch all the live action of the Selvel Goa Pro League on the Amusi Sports Facebook page and YouTube channel. We go live every day at 3:35 p.m. here at the Duler Stadium, which is the home of the Selvel Goa Pro League. Chandan, who did receive some treatment from the physio, seems like he's all right now. He's been very good on that right-hand side along with Clifton and also Joyson. Joyson making a good run down the left as well. So it's good whenever your winger can play on either wing. You never know which side he's going to attack you from. Yagya playing it to Kwan. Back to Keenan. Solid in the defense. Positioning very good is Keenan's, and this is another good ball. But speaking of good positioning, Dheeraj Chauhan, superb as always, getting in ahead of Saurav Mandal and clearing it away. Saurav now trying to shield Lokesh, and he has gone down, but Pandurang comes from the back. Saurav somehow keeps the ball, does well, plays it towards Asif. Asif looks for a cross. Will he find someone? Yes, he will. Ball has been played back in, but Pratik clears it away. And Chandan not being able to keep it under control. But a lot of half chances already. Asif playing it towards Pushkar. A bit of a slow pass, but he's found Saurav Mandal. Lokesh very tight on him once again, but he finds Pushkar. Can he put a ball into the box? Yes, he can, and it's Abdul Walikondan who gets the goal for Churchill brothers and gets the lead. He's finally scored here in the Selvel Goa Pro League this season. And when he gets a free header, you know he's going to slot it into the back of the net. And that's a very well worked goal for Churchill brothers. And they've got the lead here as we reach the 27-minute mark. Very good piece of play down the right from Churchill. A good ball into the box and a very tidy finish. And we see Mateos Costa appreciating the work put in by his boys. It's 1-0 to Churchill brothers. Here we see the replay. Saurav doing very well to find Pushkar in the pocket of space. Good ball towards the second post, and Abdul was not good to miss from there. Another angle. Pushkar just getting some time on the ball, looking up, seeing where his centre forward is. And Abdul slotting it home. Very tidy goal. Seen quite a few headers in this Selvel Goa Pro League, and that was as easy as you like from the big number 9. Now can Panjim get back into the game? They have a chance on the right. He has been brought down, but Yagya Kapoor says he's innocent. Referee also thinks so. And Churchill tried to make their way upfield on the other side. This game really opening up now. Here we see the chance on the right. Yagya not really much in it. Too light for a penalty. Churchill again down the right. This is where the same position they scored from. Saurav Mandal. He uses his left foot, plays it towards Afdal, and there's a chance now for Schubert. Can he make it? Number 2. It's just gone past the post. And Joe Benz was right there, but I don't think he had it covered. Looks like it did get a touch off the Panjim defense. Schubert just trying to get it onto his left and take a shot, but Pratik clearing it away. Second time a Panjim clearance has just crossed the post. They'll be happy that they haven't conceded 2 own goals. But it could be goal number 2 for Churchill now, as they take corner number 3. This time it will be the right foot of the number 5, Kwan Gomes. He plays it in. Can he find someone? He finds Yagya, who plays it backwards. Afdal now to Asif. Asif opening some space up. He takes a shot. He's found Joban with what was a cross rather than a shot. But Joban acrobatically trying to get on the end of it. But it was a bit too far from him. Good idea from Asif. But Joban couldn't find it. And that looks like it will be the first cooling break of the game. And 30 minutes in, it's been one of the brightest games so far in the first half an hour here at the Duler Stadium this season, because there have been chances flowing left, right and centre. And Churchill brothers gaining the lead, but Panjim footballers have played some good football so far. If they can keep up the tempo, then they can get an equalizer. As we see Matthias Costa just instructing his boys. Afdal in the background getting a refreshment. He's got a goal. Here we see a replay of that goal. Pushkar just dinking it. Very good height, very good pace on it. And from that close, Afdal knew he wasn't going to miss. He's been so good so far for Churchill Brothers FC. Holding up play, running in behind. He got an assist as well for Aaron Barreto. That goal was eluding him, and finally he's got it.
Your ball again, Saurav. Your ball again, Saurav.
Joe Benz clears it, and it goes towards Frankie, who hasn't really had a chance yet. Pandurang with a good shot. It's cleared away. Yagya Kapoor very tight, as was Schubert. Schubert doing well to win the ball. Now trying to go towards the left wing, but Clifton makes sure he doesn't. Malcolm heads it away, but it will be tidied up. And now Churchill Brothers, if they keep possession, will try to lay their stake on this game. And the less Panjim footballers see of the ball, the tougher it will get for them to snatch an equalizer. Vikas holding off. Joyson playing it towards Dheeraj, who heads it away and picks up a free kick in the bargain.
Shubhat, ready now. Shubhat, ready now. Saurav.
Dheeraj with the long ball, finding Chandan well. Chandan playing it to Clifton. Now Pratik back to Clifton. And we can see quite a number of midfield bodies there for Churchill. So solid. Frankie holding up well, getting past playing it backwards. And now Malcolm going up against his counterpart, captain Keenan, just brings him down slightly, but not enough for a foul. Keenan tries to play it away. Kwan does very well there to win a throw in for his side. Churchill brothers coming into this game with a draw, a loss and a win. So 4 points of their first 3 games. Panjim on the other hand, 1 draw and 2 losses. There we see the foul from Frankie on Asif. And another chance now for Churchill, but it's headed away from Clifton. Joe Byrne will try to keep it in, but won't be able to. Here we see the ball similar to the one which Avdal scored from, but a bit too long this time round. Vikash doing well, taking it on his thigh and playing it backwards. Nora Fernandez now hasn't been tested in the last 15-20 minutes. And Churchill now taking control of this game. So important, the opening goal in the game. And now we see after Churchill getting that goal, they're just controlling the tempo, playing out from the back. Do Panjim have an answer for Churchill brothers? Not on that occasion, as we move into the last 10 minutes of the first half. Churchill just taking the sting out of the game. That's what all the top teams do. They play at their own tempo, their own pace, and suddenly they'll come at you with a quick attack and you won't know what's hit you. Another good long ball from Asif. Can Avdal get on the end of it? Genio does well to head it away, and he gives away what I thought was going to be a corner, and last minute change of events, it's going to be a free kick against Avdal. And a last minute change there from the referee. It looked like it was going to be a corner, and Avdal will not be happy with that. Good pressure from the Churchill players. Doing very well to force the error from the Panjim defense. And these two teams will be wanting to finish off on a high before we go into a 3 to 4 week break here at the Selvel Goa Pro League, as a preparatory camp for the Santosh Trophy state squad begins. Teams will also be breaking for the Goa Police Cup. So they will be playing some competitive football.
Go, play! Again.
Saurav Mandal doing very well, playing it towards Asif. Asif back to Saurav. Now Avdal plays it back to Asif. Is there anyone in the box? Yes, there is. But Joe Benz with a good piece of goalkeeping, coming out quickly and smothering the ball. But again on that right hand side, Churchill brothers looking very promising between Saurav and Asif and Avdal, all working well together. Here we see the cross from Asif. Joe Byrne wasn't really there. And Joe Benz picking it up once again. And nothing kick really from him. Back to Asif. Churchill brothers now piling on the pressure. Good ball from Saurav. He's found Afdal. Afdal plays it to Jobon on the left. Will he put a ball into the box? It is cleared away. Joyson now for Panjim, playing it to Clifton. Back to Joyson. And here we see good pressure from Churchill. Panjim not finding an answer as of now. A good touch from Schubert. He's lining up a shot. Plays it towards Saurav on the right. Can Saurav get past Lokesh? He can. He plays it into the box, and a good parry away from Joe Benz, who could have been caught out on his first post. But he's been quite solid as the goalkeeper. And Saurav Mandal doing well to find some space, just tapping it past Lokesh, who could have done better. And Joe Benz not taking a chance. Yagya Kapoor now for the fourth corner of the game for Churchill. Plays it in. Can he find someone? Dheeraj just get it away, and Jovan has played it back, but Janio, and it's all happening now. Somehow the ball has gone out, and it looks like it will be a goal kick. So Panjim living life very dangerously in their own box. It's not the first time we've seen that happening. Joban playing it in. Janio doing well to clear it. Then Benz for the first time looking a little unsure of what he was doing. And eventually Vikas won the header ahead of Malcolm, but couldn't put it towards goal. Again, Panjim not being able to get away. And Kwan now playing it to Afdal. Again, this right wing proving to be a menace. And Saurav doing very well. He's got past Dheeraj. And he's played the ball into the box again, but it's cleared away. So much pressure from Churchill. And a good ball from Vikas played towards Yagya. Will he find space? He puts the ball into the box, but nobody's really run for it. And the big centre forward Afdal was not there as well. Frankie doing well with a good touch and a good pass. Can they create something now? Panjim, they haven't done so in a while. Pandurang does not get to it. It's cleared. And Saurav easily plays it backwards towards Keenan. And it's all Churchill brothers as we inch towards the break. Vikas plays it towards Keenan. Asif again playing it. And a lot of moves being made down the right hand side for Churchill brothers. Now towards the left, there's Joban. He keeps it in, and it looks like the ball did strike his arm, and well spotted by the referee. So he's going to call him up for a foul. There we see the ball striking the arm of Joban. Lokesh now, Panjim trying to get something before half time. They're being pushed back all the time. Churchill in cruise control at the moment. Panjim getting a good spell of possession after a while, and eventually will they hold on to it? Yes, they will, and they will get a free kick opportunity as well. So can Panjim get a shock equalizer, because they've really not created any opportunities since the goal. Ball played into the box now. Can he find a Panjim head? Vikas does very well, clears it away. Kwan plays it towards Afdal. Will we see a counter from Churchill? Not too much pace in it. Joburn does play it towards Schubert, and the Sting goes out of the attack. Churchill brothers really dominating proceedings so far. Panjim not really getting any opportunities. Whenever they're playing a ball into the box, it's being cleared away from Churchill. And there we see again Nora Fernandez easily takes it. As mentioned by coach Mateus Costa, a lot of these players also vying for spots in Churchill Brothers I-League squad. Some of them will be playing there. So this is a good opportunity for them to get themselves into that squad. Now Kwan Gomes with a chance and a loose touch from him. You usually don't see that from him. As we have 2 minutes of added time in the first half.
Saurav, move. Now you have to make us move, Saurav. Abdal!
Churchill holding on to possession. They'll want to hold on to the lead as they go into half time. Saurav now can't keep the ball in.
Close, Shubhat! Mugas! Asif.
Another throw, not finding a Panjim shot. Pushkar plays it backwards. Can Churchill double their lead? Before the break, Afdal with a good touch plays it towards Yagya, but he won't find him, and Yagya eventually gets some space, and he's been brought down by Clifton, who will definitely go into the book for a challenge like that. And Clifton Ribello does get a yellow card because he made a mess of that and eventually had to hold back Yagya Kapoor, who would have been open to crossing the ball and causing some danger for Panjim. So the only way to avert the danger was to bring him down, and that is the first yellow card of the game. Kwan Gomes, who scored a free kick from here the last time he took it, when a couple of games ago, will he put it in once again? Kwan Gomes takes it. He did look like he was going for the first post this time, and with that we come to the break, and Churchill brothers are leading Panjim footballers by 1-0 here at the Duler Stadium.
Tomorrow there is no match. On 5th, Vedanta Women's League organized by Goa Football Association. The match will be between FC Goa, this is Young Boys of Lanka, at 3:45 p.m.
Let's see the statistics from the first half, brought to you by Instat. It's all Churchill brothers with 57% possession. Panjim did start off well, but once they conceded, they really went into a shell. And 4 shots on target for Churchill, just the 2 from Panjim. Here we see the shots. Saurav Mandal with 3, Schubert with 1, and Afdal with 2. One of those, an easy header for him, but you've got to put it away, and he did, and he got his first goal of the season. 4 shots from Panjim. Dheeraj with 2, Pandurang with that good left-footed attempt. But nothing really promising from them after that. Fouls from Churchill Brothers side. Joe Byrne with 3, Yag with 3. Mostly towards the sidelines. Asif, Saurav and Vikas with 1 apiece. Vikas with that tackle from the back, but he didn't go into the referee's book. Three fouls from Panjim. Joyson, Frankie and Clifton with 1 each, but Clifton going into the book for that challenge towards the end of the first half. So join us at the end for the second half of Churchill Brothers versus Panjim Footballers. We'll see you after the break. As we go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selvel Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Tempo. Gonzalez could have made it 1-0 there. There was another good attempt on the other side. A good save from both keepers. They did well to keep clean sheets. There's a bit of a tussle as well, as there always is in this game. There we see another chance for Rodriguez. A couple of point blank chances missed by Tempo. I'd say they had 3 really good chances, especially the one towards the end of the game. Nacio came on and took a good shot. Afdal came on and made a couple of good runs. Here we see his run down the right, a good shot but a good save by Dylan. And eventually the last chance of the game was the toughest one here for Nacio. Great bit of footwork, he went past everyone, just couldn't find the bottom right corner. Here we see the match highlights of what went down today in match number 4. Chances at both ends. Here we see the first chance for Velsau. Velsau had very good chances but couldn't make the most of them. And looking back on that, they will be slightly disappointed. Dishank with a good ball for Jovial, just putting the ball over the net. And there was another chance there for Velsau, but they couldn't capitalize. Yet another here with a header over the top. And Jovial Fernandez stole the show with a cracker of a goal outside the box. We've seen that many at a time today, and you can keep watching that strike. It was hard, it was high, and then it was low, it was dipping, it was swerving. And that's been one of the goals of the season so far. This could have been one of the goals of the season as well from Ivan Costa. Jovial almost adding to his tally. Those were the glimpses from the first half. Second half saw quite a few fouls, quite a few cards. Mervyn Dias striking the post with a header. He almost got a couple of headers in today. And there was that chance where Hansel was caught off his line, out of his box. Another good shot there from Vilito Cruz, who tried his best. We see quite a few of the fouls. And here was Mervyn Dias with another chance. He could have buried that. It was a good pass from Velroy Fernandez. And finally, Mevin Dias getting himself on the score sheet. You can see he was happy, he was relieved more than anything else. And it's safe to say that he deserved that goal towards the end of a good performance from him and the side in orange. As we go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selvel Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Tempo. Gonzalez could have made it 1-0 there. There was another good attempt on the other side. A good save from both keepers. They did well to keep clean sheets. There's a bit of a tussle as well, as there always is in this game. There we see another chance for Rodriguez. A couple of point blank chances missed by Tempo. I'd say they had 3 really good chances, especially the one towards the end of the game. Nacio came on and took a good shot. Afdal came on and made a couple of good runs. Here we see his run down the right, a good shot but a good save by Dylan. And eventually the last chance of the game was the toughest one here for Nacio. Great bit of footwork, he went past everyone, just couldn't find the bottom right corner. Welcome back to the Duler Stadium, where we are live for Churchill Brothers versus Panjim Footballers. Churchill Brothers FC leading courtesy a goal from Afdal Varikodan. And they've had an impressive start to the game, have Churchill Brothers. Panjim doing well in the first half, but once they conceded, they did go into their shell a bit. Churchill will be looking to assert their dominance, and Panjim will be looking to get themselves back into the game. There we see Mateus Costa, the coach of Churchill Brothers, smiling at the moment. And Panjim know that their work is cut out if they want to get back and pick up their first win of the season.
We are about to start the second half. The Churchill Brothers Sports Club and PANJIM Football.
Nora Fernandez,
Leading by 1 goal to 0.
keeper of Churchill Brothers, just strapping up. And we're underway again. Referee Niazi Sheikh Abu blows for the whistle, and we've started here at the Duler Stadium. Second half between Churchill Brothers, who lead 1 goal to 0, versus PANJIM footballers. And PANJIM will have to try and get an equalizer soon, because Churchill will definitely be pushing for the second. And if they get a second, then it may well be game over for PANJIM. Dheeraj plays it away and eventually cleared by Janio. So Afdal already putting some pressure, and Churchill coming away with the ball again. Kwan Gomes now. So good in the midfield, finding space, playing passes, not being able to threadle that one through on that occasion. PANJIM still with the ball, but Pandurang gets the ball in his face and he will stay down. And now there's a chance for Churchill. Can they make it number 2? Afdal almost getting inside Janio, but Janio getting a good touch on it and making sure that it's not number 2 for the number 9. Speaking of number 9s, now on the other side, Frankie holding up play, winning a free kick for his side. And Keenan getting a little too close to Frankie. Asif now playing a long ball, looking for Schubert, but he couldn't win the header. Asif with a tackle from behind, and eventually it will be a throw for Churchill. So no foul, says the referee. Asif plays it towards Saurav Mandal, who's trying to get past Dheeraj, but Dheeraj standing his ground, shielding it, and it's gone out for a goal kick for PANJIM. We see a substitution being readied for the team in white. Get some fresh legs and try and get back into the game. Afdal with some good physical ability, eventually not able to get the ball off the PANJIM defense. Now Joban doing well along with Yagya to double team and get Chandan off the ball. PANJIM have got to keep possession a little better now, because the more Churchill keep possession, the more chances they will create and the more dominant they will be in this game. Vikas now for Churchill Brothers, plays a long ball looking for Yagya. That's his trademark ball, is Vikas. And we do see the substitution. It's the number 10 for PANJIM, Sridhar Naidu, who comes in for Pandurang Gons, the under-20, who had a very good start to this game, took a great left-footed volley which tested Nora Fernandez, made a good couple of runs on the left as well, but not really doing anything after that. Schubert now, he's got 2 people on him. Chenio Fernandez with a hard tackle, playing it out towards a throw for Churchill, who will come back again. Vikas is looking for a long ball. He plays it towards the second post. He finds someone and eventually goes straight into the hands of Joe Bentz, who was good in the first half. Couldn't really do much about the goal that Afdal scored. That was a good ball and his defenders just didn't pick up the big number 9. And now again it's a chance for Abdal, but it looks like he is caught offside. Not being able to time his run. There we see good piece of defending from Panjim, just stepping up on the right time and making sure Abdal was off. Frankie Olivero has gone down. As we see Mateus Costa, the experienced coach for Churchill brothers. Lot of onlookers today here at the Duler Stadium. It's a hot day, and that's why Coach Ajay Acharya is keeping himself hydrated. There we see the rest of the Churchill brothers squad, and looks like Frankie's in a bit of pain as the physio tends to him. As always, the crowd coming here to the Duler Stadium to catch the live action. If you can't make it to the stadium, then you can always watch the games live on the Amusi Sports Facebook page and the Amusi Sports YouTube channel as well. Looks like Frankie Olivero will be okay. And Dheeraj Chauhan gets us underway again. He plays a long ball looking for Chandan. Joyson picks it up. He has Clifton on his right. He will use Clifton, who plays a long ball, but he may have forgotten that his center striker is off the pitch after the treatment. So a bit of game awareness required. And Kwan Gomes, who's got plenty of game awareness, plays a good ball towards the right. Asif tries to get past, but a good challenge from Malcolm Gonzalez. Now Schubert on the right hand side for Churchill. He cuts inside, plays a left-footed ball, but Genio Fernandez there as always clearing it. Asif with a bit of a lazy ball as Frankie rejoins the pitch. And he will get onto the ball now. Frankie takes a touch and the ball does go out. So not really working out for him. Perhaps we can see Irfan come on and play alongside Frankie. That will give some more attacking threat for the Panjim players. And goals have been a problem for them. But a loose pass means that they have a chance. Joyson going all alone on the left, looking for a ball in, but too much to do from that kind of an angle. Asif and Kwan do well to double team him, and that's what we see from the Churchill brothers. Players always helping each other out, and that's why it's so tough to break them down. Churchill brothers now in their fourth game, and they haven't been broken down in terms of open play. The only goal they have conceded is from a set piece against Sporting Club de Goa, where Clive Miranda picked up the winner. Nora Fernandez doing very well, very calm on the ball with his feet, playing it towards Yagya Kapoor, who's looked for a long ball, and a good interception from Genio. Clifton going up against Joban, but it's gone out for a Panjim throw. Again, double teamed by the Churchill players. Chandan takes it. Joyson doing well, picking up some space. Pratik now, there was a ball on towards Sridhar Naidu, but he decided not to go for it. Lokesh now on the left, going past a couple of players, and Vikas with a good challenge. Eventually the ball will come out to the Panjim players, who are keeping possession after quite a while. So they'll be happy with that, but can they create any clear-cut chances as we go 10 minutes into the second half? So much possession from Panjim in that play, but nothing really working out. Now they find themselves near their own box. Joban trying to get Chandan off the ball, and quite disappointing there from Panjim after so much possession, giving it back in their own half. Kwan Gomes now will want to make the most of it. He's played it towards Joban. Kwan to Yagya. He will take someone on. He plays the ball into the box. Will he find Afdal? Schubert now with a chance. He takes a shot, and it was well saved by Joe Benz. Again, when he is called upon, making a solid save. Schubert could have played it either side of Joe Benz, but he smashed it straight to him. Caught it well. And Joe Benz doing his job perfectly. It's all you want from your keeper, as long as he can keep the ball out. Filling in for Preston Rigo today. And Panjim have two very good goalkeepers. They're spoiled for choice. Kwan goes with another lovely ball towards Joban. Plays it back to Yagya, who's been so good in this league so far, as has Afdal, as has Joban. Churchill, one of the top teams so far in this league. They always are in Goan football. Although they did have a disappointing season last time out, but they're looking to recover from that. But Churchill mean business this year in the Selvel Goa Pro League. You can see an urgency about them, attacking fluidly, and eventually a counter attack for Panjim not working out. Again Yagya, will he go for a long ball? Will he play it short? Plays it short towards Kwan, finds some space, again finds Afdal, and Afdal now, can he double it for himself? He plays it backwards, doesn't take a shot, and eventually the shot is taken, and it's a fantastic save from Joe Benz, sticking his right hand out and denying a second goal for Churchill brothers. It looks like it was Pushkar with the shot, but it was pushed away from Joe Benz. And Afdal, you thought he would take a shot, being unselfish there, playing it backwards towards Schubert, who set up Pushkar, but Joe Benz doing very well and stopping that shot, which was going deep down into his bottom right corner. Shot corner now for Churchill. Kwan puts it back in, plays it towards Benz, who's parried it away and didn't take any chances. He could have caught it, but decided to push it out, and very good goalkeeping here from the number 32. Was just going underneath him, taking no chances. And again Joe Benz getting on the end of it, pushing it away. And Asif now with a shot. Goes towards Yagya. Yagya plays it backwards for Kwan. And a lot of pressure being put now by the Churchill brothers players, looking for the second goal. Pushkar loses it. Pratik plays it towards Malcolm Gonzalez, and quite a wayward pass from him. He'll be disappointed with that. Afdal is looking for Asif, but Lokesh picks it up, and he will find a teammate. Now it's Frankie Olivero, can't keep possession. And Afdal on that occasion, I thought he would take a shot where he was played in through. He's got the confidence because he's got his first goal. You want to see your number 9 just putting his laces through the ball and testing the keeper, but eventually Pushkar did that, and Joe Benz was up to the task. Joban now twisting, turning, finding some space for Pushkar, who's doing the same. So good on the ball. Kwan, Pushkar and Joban always getting themselves out of sticky situations. Same with Asif now, who's on the ball, and it's a good piece of play from Churchill. They keep possession as they get a throw. Asif now looking for a dink, but not finding a teammate as we hit the hour mark here. And that's a very popular time to make substitutes. And Vinil will be coming on for Joban. So the first change of the game for Churchill. And Kimran Fernandez will come on for Schubert Pereira, who's been very good today, as has been Joe Bern Cardozo, the under 20. So they will get a rest for the final 30 minutes. And Kimran and Vinil will get a chance.
Second substitution for Churchill brothers, jersey number 34.
So 30 minutes now for Panjim. But you've got the feeling that if they don't get an equalizer soon, Churchill may just double their lead. Yagya with the throw. Lot of possession now for Churchill brothers. Of course, they will be playing the I-League also this season. Coming desperately close last time round and losing the league just by goal difference versus Gokulam Kerala. So this year they'll be raring to go in the I-League as they are raring to go in the Selvel Goa Pro League. And a good ball from Vikas. Can he find someone? Yes, he can. It's well taken by Vinil, but just about enough done by Dheeraj Chauhan. And it's a beautiful ball from Vikas. He always looks towards the left, but this time he looked towards the right and found Vinil perfectly, who really took his first touch of the game just now. So it's understandable that he couldn't take it under control. And now there's a chance for Panjim, and Nora Fernandez doing very well, showing us that he can also come out and be a sweeper keeper. That's what you want from your goalkeeper. He hasn't really had much to do, but was alert and made sure to cover when his defenders were a little high upfield. And now there's a ball from Kwan Gomes. He's looking for Saurav Mandal, who's so dangerous on the right-hand side. Can he play a ball inside? He does play it to Vinil, who's got Saurav with him on his right. Saurav going up against Dheeraj, plays it with his left foot. Can he find someone? Genio with the header away. It's not gone out of danger. It will go towards Yagya, who lets it fall back and plays it towards Vikas. Vikas taking a shot from far, and that's a good shot from Vikas. Very impressive effort from him from quite far out. And you can see that wry smile on his face. He knows that, there you see from the center circle, catching it really well. But Joe Benz has been in superb form today, so it'll take some beating. You always think it's an extravagant effort to shoot from that far out. But it wasn't a bad effort from Vikas. Lokesh picking up a free kick for Panjim. As we see Irfan Yadwar preparing to come on. It'll be interesting to see who he comes on for, as they will wait to take this free kick. It's Dheeraj Chauhan playing it in, not really deep enough for anyone to really put it towards goal. Clifton doing well to get past two players. He's used his left foot to play the ball and cleared away by Keenan Almeida. Afdal with a good header towards Saurav Mandal. Now he's played it towards Afdal, and Afdal leaves the ball. He knew he was going to be offside, but eventually the flag has been raised, and Afdal is asking the official why, because he did leave it, but eventually he did go towards the ball. So understandably so, good call there. But eventually it is Irfan coming on for Frankie Olivero. So Ajay Acharya, you opting to play one striker once again. Really want to see both these strikers play together, but we'll have to wait for another day. Irfan now, always so good on the ball, already getting involved, trying to take on defenders, taking a shot and getting it on target, but not too much power on it. Three shots on target now for Panjim. Look better than the games that they've played before, but it's going to count for nothing if they don't pick up some points today. Yagya with another throw. Too long for Afdal, who gives him a look, but he'll have to try again afterwards. Jobens plays it upfield, but can't find Joyson. Ajay Acharya looking at his clock. He knows that his side need a goal. That's why he's made the change up front. But as we see Irfan, he's going to be all alone. So it will be interesting to see how they're going to pick up this equalizer that they're in search of. Afdal putting Janio under a bit of pressure, fouling him. Asking the referee as well if it was a throw or not. Pratik with the throw. Yagya meets it well. Kwan Gomes stepping aside from the challenge, playing it back to Yagya. Will he play a ball into the box? He chooses to play it towards Kimran. First time we've seen him on the ball. And again, Joe Ben's not taking any chances. It looks like the ball had gone out, so he didn't have an option. We'll see the replay. Just making sure that it doesn't come off the post. So it will be another corner for Churchill brothers, who are looking for their second goal of the game, piling on the pressure against Panjim. Kwan Gomes on the ball. Kwan plays it into the first post. Not a delivery that he'll be happy with. He's usually so good on these set pieces. He'll get another chance now. Plays a reverse ball, and Kimran makes a run which is not well timed, and he's offside. It looks like he was onside, so a bit of a mistake from the assistant referee there. Chandan now looking to play Clifton. Yagya just sorting his feet out, getting it away to Kimran. Kimran looking to make a run down the left. He does well. Can't find Afdal. Afdal tracking back now and making the foul and making his presence felt versus Janio, who's done well to keep a hold of Afdal, although he couldn't stop him from scoring. Afdal's goal is what is separating both the teams. So far, that is the winning goal, unless we can see a comeback here from Panjim. Ajay Acharya speaking to Pratik, maybe telling him where he wants the ball to be delivered. Pratik plays it in. It's gone quite deep. a bit of a better ball, but Nora Fernandez doing very well. And when it's so flighted, it's easy for the keeper to come out and collect, and Nora Fernandez is very good at that. Kwan Gomes bringing down Pratik. Bit of a rash challenge from him, but won't go into the referee's book. The probables for the Santosh Trophy side have been released, and only one of the Churchill Brothers players in that probable list. It is Landon Mandonka, but he's on the bench today, the under-20 player. And now Afdal playing a good ball towards Vinil Pujari, but not really finding him. Irfan almost getting there. We haven't seen much of him after that shot when he came on. And a good piece of play from Vinil, plays it towards Asif. Asif on the right, twisting, turning, winning a throw-in. 20 minutes to go here at the Duler Stadium. Khan loses out, but eventually possession is won back. Vikash now playing a ball towards Afdal, not finding him. Pratik heads it away. Clifton trying to get away from Yagya, not being able to, but plays it backwards. And it's upfield once again. Churchill very comfortable on the ball. As Kwan Gomes has a chance now. Afdal almost going past Genio, but Genio doing very well to keep him under check. Kwan Gomes trying to make some space to cut in and take a shot, but he's not able to. Panjim quite solid in defense at the moment, not letting Churchill get in behind. And if you're only one goal down, you always have a chance and you're always in the game. So Panjim just doing that at the moment, absorbing the pressure and looking for an equalizer at the same time. Kwan Gomes plays it to Pushkar, who got the assist for Afdal's goal. Keenan plays a long ball, can't find Saurav. Afdal doing well defensively, getting the ball back for his side. Now he's empty and eventually takes a bit of a loose touch, and Dheeraj Chauhan doesn't take a chance, plays the ball out, and it will be a throw-in according to the assistant referee. Afdal will be disappointed with that touch of his. He did have time to control it and play it back out. Asif now playing it towards Afdal. Asif plays the ball into the box. Can he find someone? He does find Kimran, and Kimran with a shot that is just gone past the post, and you can see the reaction from him and Saurav Mandal as well. He was so close with a snapshot effort, just turning around with his left foot. Very good awareness as to where the goal is and where the second post is, but he just missed it. And a very good attempt from Kimran Fernandez, the substitute. So Panjim are still in it, just about. Clifton just getting some water into his system as Afdal looks to play Saurav Mandal in with a throw, but isn't able to find him. Panjim now with the chance to make their way upfield. Can they make anything of it? Is Sridhar Naidu. Plays it towards Joyson, who has some space here. It's Clifton on the right. He's looked for a ball towards Irfan, and Nora says, I'll take that, thank you very much. Not a convincing ball. You've got to wrap your foot around it. More of a dink really from Clifton, and both, or rather three of the players who were making the run were in towards the back post, so got to get more whip on that ball. The referee has called for a cooling break as we move into the final 15 minutes here at the Duler Stadium. Churchill brothers still leading 1-0. And we see the goal that separates these two sides. Pushkar with a good ball in, and Afdal with a good header. Joe Benz couldn't do much about it. Sort of finding Pushkar in a pocket of space, who chipped it towards Afdal, and on that occasion he crept up, rose high and finished it very well. It's not as hot as it usually is here in Goa, but hot nonetheless, very humid. As we see Ajay Acharya having a word with his players, trying to motivate them, instruct them to get back into the game, as we see the North Stand in honor of the late Lavinio Ribello, a stalwart of Goan football, who is unfortunately no longer with us, but definitely with us in spirit. Pratik now playing it in, and a good ball from Joyson. A lot of red shirts around, and when there was no red shirt near Naidu, still making a hash of that pass, and it's so disappointing if you're a Panjim fan watching these passes being sprayed all over. Kwan Gomes doing well to find Saurav Mandal, Saurav doing well to keep it, but eventually losing it. And Pratik tackled his own player, and eventually sort of bringing down Joyson, who has been good in the midfield today. Ajay Acharya, the coach of Panjim, very experienced, played for Air India and Tempo Sports Club as well. Also played for Maharashtra 4 times in the Santosh Trophy. So can he use his experience to help his boys get an equalizer? And it looks like Saurav Mandal will go into the book because of a slightly late challenge, which referee Niazi Abu didn't really like. So a yellow card for Saurav Mandal, the number 27 from Churchill. There we see just leaving a bit on his opponent. Don't really like to see those challenges, but what we can see here is an equalizer for Panjim. Lokesh now on the ball. Will he take a shot? He plays it looking for someone, but it's cleared away. Not a good ball again, and quite a half-hearted volley attempt from captain Malcolm Gonzalez, and it's just not working out for Panjim at the moment. But Churchill brothers have got to look for their second goal, because we've seen so many last-minute equalizers and winners here in this season's Selvel Goa Pro League. So you don't want to leave it for too late. But now Panjim have a chance. It's gone towards Joyson, but Vikas, strong in defense as always, clears it away. Not too far. Pratik keeps it in. And Joyson does not win a throw-in, to his surprise. Yagya Kapoor with the throw for Churchill brothers. And now there is a chance for Churchill, but it's cleared away by Dheeraj Chauhan. He's done well. There is a man down for the team in red. And for the team in white, there's a substitution. Pratik comes off. And he's replaced by the number 22, Arif Pathan. Pushkar is down as we see the fans watching and waiting to see how we're going to finish off this game. 10 minutes to go here at the Duler Stadium. Pushkar is up and walking now. Don't know if he will continue. See the rest of the Panjim squad looking on, waiting and hoping for their team to pick up at least an equalizer. If Churchill can hold on to this lead and win this game, they will move up to 7 points and go quite high in the table. As of now, Sporting Club de Goa are on top with 8 points from 4 games. And psychologically, it will be good to be on top of the table as we head into the break. Of course, there is one more game remaining before the break. Yagya now for Churchill, playing the ball straight to his opponent, and Pushkar now looks like he thought of a shot for a second, eventually played it back towards Kwan. Arif now turning inside, playing it to Malcolm. Malcolm going backwards, not really seeing a forward pass. Malcolm playing it towards Arif. And Churchill putting so much pressure on Panjim, not really allowing them to play any passes together, and that's the making of a very good solid side. A side who will definitely be challenging for the title come the end of this Selvel Goa Pro League season. Again, Churchill on the ball, it's Yagya on the left, looking for a ball towards Avdal, but you're not going to beat Dheeraj so easily. Good battle between Avdal and Dheeraj, and Avdal and Genio also. So far, Avdal is winning it because he has got the goal. The goal which is separating these two teams. Looks like there will be a long throw from Yagya. Looking for someone, and the ball almost drops to a Churchill player, and that looks like it will be a foul from Vinil, and he did stop the counter attack, and for that he will pick up a yellow card. He's asking why, and it's because if you break up a counter attack, it's an intentional foul, then you're definitely going to go into the referee's book, and rightfully so. Second yellow card of the game for the Churchill brothers player. Saurav Mandal already in the book. Dheeraj plays it long. It's cleared away once again. No problems for the Churchill defense. They'll clear those balls out all day long. Dheeraj wins the header. Kimran does well. And the ball falls to him now. Eventually, he loses it. And referee did spot a foul from Kimran. He did hold back one of his opponents. And the referee is spotting everything today. He's had a good game. Out in the center. Looks like someone is down. Looks like it is Vikash. As we see the foul from Kimran, just holding on to Genio Fernandez. So 5 minutes to go here at the Duler Stadium, and Churchill Brothers still with a 1-0 lead. That's not enough at the moment, because a chance for Panjim could be beckoning now. Irfan eventually losing out to Vikash, who's done well and clears it and looks for Abdul, can't find him, but now it's Kimran on the left. Will he be looking to run at them? Plays it towards Saurav Mandal, who's got Abdul there but doesn't play it to him. It's all too easy now for Churchill as they come back once again. Yagya Kapoor on the left, he's got Kimran with him. He's also got a bit of space in the center. Decides not to play it towards Saurav Mandal. Just to keep ball game now for Churchill for the time being. Pushkar now goes past, plays it to Yagya. Genio will tidy up and does very well as he goes towards the end of the ground. And 4 minutes to go now for Panjim. They just need one chance, but they haven't been able to create any chances, especially in the second half. But now there is one chance. It's Joyson. He's got past. Can he get there before Nora Fernandez? No, he can't. And Nora just lets it go past him. And it was a bit of a scary moment there for Nora Fernandez, taking it a little too lightly. Good skill from Joyson, but just not enough to get there before Nora, who plays a good ball now towards Vinil on the right. Vinil with a good ball towards Pushkar, who's lost it. Genio plays it long, looking for Irfan. Irfan gets a good header, but Joyce not really following it up, and you've got to do that, especially when you've got a tall strike partner like Irfan going in for the headers. You've got to go for the second ball, go into the channels, and Joyce not doing that on that instance. Now Kimran fighting Genio. Genio doing well, Kimran also doing well. They've gone into each other, they've gone down, and that was quite an awkward fall for both of them. There we see the push from Kimran eventually landing outside the pitch. And 2 minutes of regulation time now for Panjim to try and snatch something. It could be quite dangerous for Churchill Brothers. The ball is played long. Irfan can't get onto the end of it. Kwan Gomes will pick it up. Plays it towards Kimran. Mateos Costa having a word with his players, as is Ajay Acharya. It could get quite tense here if Panjim get a chance, as we see a substitution being made, as we see Vinil coming off the better. He's played the ball in, but Dheeraj Chauhan was there. Saurav Mandal has come off for Churchill. He's been replaced by Trijoy Savio Dias, and a half chance for Kimran, but nothing coming off it. Good ball into the box. Kimran not really getting there. Into the last minute of regulation time. Irfan dropping back, trying to make something happen for Panjim. Arif plays it towards Malcolm, who does well to skip past. Lokesh now on the left. Can he put a quality ball into the box? It has gone to the box, and there is a chance, but Vikash doing well. Irfan now, can he take a shot? This is where he scored against Sporting, eventually not being able to shoot. Arif Pathan now pushing it back for Panjim. And it's quite nervy for Churchill brothers at the moment. Clifton plays it, but it's a loose touch from Arif. Afdal will chase it. Afdal putting pressure on Genio and winning the ball back as we see 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes of added time at the end of what is a close match now between Churchill brothers and Panjim footballers. Another flick on by Irfan, and it's been played well by Asif Ali Molla towards Nora Fernandez, who will wind the clock down, kill the time. And try to hold on to this clean sheet. Afdal with another good header, and he's given it to Vinil to chase. Vinil doing well, going past Dheeraj, deciding to keep the ball in the corner and eventually winning a corner. We'll have to see. Yes, it is a corner. So Churchill brothers doing well to stay in their opponent's half towards their opponent's box. Kwan Gomes will take his own sweet time. The referee is reminding him to hurry up. We're into the second minute now of the added 4. Kwan Gomes hurrying up, or at least showing us that he is. Can they double their lead and put this game to bed? Churchill brothers. Again winding down the clock. Kwan Gomes takes a short corner. Will they keep the ball in the corner? Yagya decides to put it into the box, and he's found Afdal. Afdal heads it, and eventually again good piece of defending from the Panjim defense, doing well. And now Trijoy goes past 2, goes past 3, keeps the ball with himself, recycles it, plays it backwards. Kwan now towards Yagya. Yagya plays another ball into the box, but again a good header away. Afdal trying to take it. Afdal with a chance now. Can he make it? Number 2, Afdal. He goes past one, goes past the other, and tries a little too much. And it looks like it is a foul. A pull back there from Kimran. Afdal, he could have taken a shot here, but good defending from Arif Pathan. Eventually Afdal trying to cut back onto his right, but not being able to. And now going into last ditch territory for Panjim. Irfan doing well to hold on to the ball against Kwan. Ball stays in, it goes to Irfan, a bit lucky there. He's held on to it. Churchill chasing every ball like a pack of wolves, making sure that there's no pressure put on them. Vikas clears it away, doesn't take a chance. And Malcolm doing well, very well again, to go past 2 players. Lokesh now on the left, playing it in, but Vikas heads it away. And now we're into the final minute here at the Duler Stadium. Will we see some late drama? And will Panjim pick up a point here versus Churchill brothers? It's definitely going to be their last chance if they can try and make their way upfield. Sridhar Nehru now looks like a mistake from him. He let the ball roll out, but anyway, it was not such an impressive ball from him. And it looks like that could be that. Churchill brothers now eventually making hard work of this victory, if they are to get it. And it looks like a push from Afdal. The Churchill brothers players and dugout quite livid with that decision, but referee sticks by it. Dheeraj now looking to launch it forward. And that looks like it will be a victory for Churchill brothers, eventually making much of it. But the solitary goal from Afdal Varikoddan giving the win to Churchill brothers as they defeat Panjim footballers 1-0. Mateus Costa will be happy with the 3 points as they head into the break.
The President and Executive Committee members of Goa Football Association.
Congratulates his players, and Panjim, still looking for their first win of the season, will be disappointed. 55% ball possession for Churchill, 45 for Panjim, quite equal on that aspect, but more chances created from Churchill. 11 shots, 8 of them on target. Many more fouls from Churchill as well, but only 3 shots on target from Panjim, and that was the issue for them. Here we see 3 shots from Saurav Mandal, 2 from Kimran Fernandez, who took a very good one with his left foot, almost finding the corner. Sherbert with 2, Afdal with 2, but that header from him was the main one, the decisive shot of the day. And Pushkar and Vikash with 1 shot each. For Panjim footballers, just the 6 shots, not enough from them. Dheeraj with a couple of headers, Malcolm with 1 shot from quite far out. Pandurang with that left-footed effort, which was their best chance of the game actually, and Irfan not really doing much when he came up front. He did try hard with his knock-on headers, but not much coming from it. 20 fouls from Churchill brothers, but not many in a very dangerous position from them. Joburn with 3, Kwan with 3 apiece for Hyakya, and Saurav Mandal as well. And eventually not really giving anything away near their own penalty area. Just the 3 fouls from Panjim, which is quite surprising. It's as little as we've had. 1 apiece for Joyson, Frankie and Clifton. And with that, we come to the end of today's play. Another win for Churchill brothers, courtesy of a solitary goal from Afdal Varikodan, his first goal of the season, giving Churchill brothers a 1-0 win versus Panjim footballers. That's all from us here at the Selvel Goa Pro League. Thank you for joining us. My name is Liam Bain, and we'll see you on the next match day.